This is stories and more coming to you in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo, and now the news in detail. The Ministry of Finance and Planning has announced to all its spending agencies that payment of all civil servants will be done through personal salary bank accounts. In a circular on salary payments dated 19th May 2025, the Ministry's First Undersecretary directed all accounting officers to instruct all civil servants in their respective institutions to open personal salary accounts in commercial banks within a week. The Finance Ministry said only civil servants whose salary bank accounts have been submitted by line institutions will be eligible to receive their salaries through personal bank accounts provided to the Ministry of Public Service and Human Resource Development and the Ministry of Finance and Planning. According to the circular, the objective of the new payment mechanism for civil servants is to facilitate and fast-track the effective implementation of a planned human resource management information system with a biometrically integrated payroll system. It says this is a key reform item under the public financial management programs. The circular further states that the move is to ensure that all civil servants receive their salaries on time by accelerating their processing and disbursement of salaries through respective designated personal accounts. It also added that the objective is to better address continuous challenges related to liquidity shortages that affect cash-based payment of civil or public sector salaries. The Ministry of Health in Lake State has confirmed that 57 inmates at Rumbek Main Prison and Rumbek East County Prison have tested positive for Mpox. Dr. Maker Malok Cheng, the Director General at Lake State Health Ministry, said the authorities had suspected the inmates were suffering from measles, but after 8 samples were sent to Juba for analysis, 2 returned positive. He said the test results imply that those inmates with similar symptoms are positive for the virus. Dr. Malok reported 9 cases at Rumbek East Prison and 48 cases at Rumbek Central Prison, bringing the total to 57 confirmed cases. Mpox is highly contagious and can cause severe discomfort due to high fever, swollen lymph nodes, painful skin lesions, and intense pain, making it difficult for those infected to carry out normal activities. According to Dr. Malok, affected individuals can suffer for more than 10 days, unable to engage in their usual daily activities. The health official said the State Ministry of Health has recommended several preventive measures and is collaborating with partners including the World Health Organization, the International Rescue Committee, and QUAM. As part of isolation efforts, WHO and the National Ministry of Health have set up a special tent within Rumbek Central Prison to isolate inmates with Mpox. When contacted, James Hothmai, the Minister of Labour, who is also the acting National Minister of Health, confirmed the outbreak. However, he said the cases have been there since early May. A civil society activist is calling on the government to explain reports that foreign criminals deported from the United States are being sent to South Sudan. Edmond Yakane says the country should not be used as a dumping ground for criminals without a connection to South Sudan. Reports indicate that several foreign nationals, including individuals from Asia and one South Sudanese, were deported to South Sudan from the U.S. on Wednesday. The individuals are said to have committed serious crimes in the United States and have no legal or national ties to South Sudan. However, National Police spokesperson Major General James Monday Noka said earlier there was no information confirming that the Asian nationals reportedly deported by the Trump administration have arrived in the country. Yakani, the executive director of the Community Empowerment for Progress organization, said the government must explain the situation clearly and transparently. Meanwhile, he welcomed the police spokesperson's statement that individuals would be sent to their countries of origin and called for quick action. Yakani said South Sudan should welcome back its citizens through legal procedures but must not accept criminals from other nations. This is iRadio Morning News, and now to the international scene. An activist detained in Tanzania for 3 days has been released shortly after Kenya's foreign ministry demanded his release. A top official in the ministry, Korir Singoi, said on X that Boniface Mwangi was now back in the country. Lawyer and fellow activist Khalid Hussein told the BBC they were together in Kenya's Coast region. The Kenyan activist was arrested in Dar es Salaam on Monday alongside Ugandan Agatha Atuhaire by suspected military officers, and their whereabouts remained unknown. They had been in the country to attend the court case of opposition leader Tundu Lissu, who is accused of treason. The Tanzanian authorities have not commented on Mwangi's detention and deportation. The Trump administration has moved to end Harvard's ability to enroll international students, escalating a standoff with America's oldest university. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem wrote on X that the administration had revoked Harvard's student and exchange visitor program certification as a result of their failure to adhere to the law. Harvard called the move unlawful in a statement. The Trump administration's decision could affect thousands of international students who study at the university. Over 6,700 international students were enrolled at the institution last academic year. University data shows making up 27% of its student body. News quickly spread through the international community on campus on Thursday, sparking fear and frustration among the thousands of students whose futures were suddenly in limbo. This is iRadio Morning News, and to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. The Ministry of Finance and Planning has announced to all its spending agencies that payment of all civil servants will be done through personal salary bank accounts. The Ministry of Health in Lake State has confirmed that 57 inmates at Rumbek Main Prison and Rumbek East County Prison have tested positive for mpox. And a civil society activist is calling on the government to explain reports that foreign criminals deported from the United States are being sent to South Sudan. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I'm